Allie Grayson and Beth McCumber are performing an online concert this Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. This is one of a series from Little Tree Acoustic House Concerts where we only have 2 concerts left this season, and we didn't miss a single show this season, even though the first one started after the pandemic started in March. We've just moved them all online because our intention is to support live music and support our artists, and they need our help now more than ever, and we need them more than ever. And this is a really curious time we're in. It's an obvious time where the country needs healing. It's become so polarized and contentious, and I can't think of a better duo to perform for you right now than these two. I've been listening to their music, and they came here. I had the pleasure of recording them in the living room. I'm sorry we couldn't do it like we normally do and have the house packed with people, but we did record it in quality studio sound and 1080p video, and so that's what we're offering you, like all these concerts this year. So the good news is there's 2 pieces of good news about these online shows. Everybody's invited. It's not just limited to people who can get here to Lafayette, Colorado. And the other thing is, because they're pre-recorded in high quality sound, to get around all these hiccups that we don't know we're even accepting that are interfering with these live stream shows. This full quality sound is always available after the show. We're going to put the recorded show online, and so even if it doesn't fit with your schedule, you can still participate, show up for our artists, support them, share with friends, and make it fit with your schedule when you can. Some of the things that we're doing to try to give us that feel for real-time interaction is the shows will watch them at the same time and be commenting together with the artists on YouTube. So we have that, and then immediately after the show, we're going to Zoom together. So even if you want to just come and listen, you don't have to say anything on the Zoom session, but just have some real-time time with the artists and tell them what you thought of the show. If you like, learn how to buy CDs and other merchandise and stuff like that. So make a donation in a link that I'll include in this, and then you'll get all the information you need to participate in the show. I'll send it to you in email, the email address associated with your PayPal account. So make sure that you're checking that and enjoy the show. So the reason I think this is a good time for these artists, having listened to their music, been listening to it for days, and I was familiar with it before, obviously, because I invited them to come do a show, is if there were themes around this music, it would be around family and nurturing and healing. Some of these songs just feel like therapy to listen to, and that certainly is what we need now. The family connection is curious. Beth McCumber is already a member of the Little Tree family because for years now we've hosted Moores and McCumber, and half of that duo, Court McCumber, is Beth McCumber's brother. And so she's shown up and offered some family harmonies and her violin. She's a classically trained violin and viola player, and so she has absolutely beautiful playing to offer in this show and past shows. So we're grateful to have Beth as part of our little family, and eager and happy to welcome Allie Grayson in too. The other part of the family theme with both of these performers is the ways they've managed to keep music alive while they're growing families of their own. And baby boys. Allie Grayson just had a baby boy 8 months ago. That's her 3rd, and Beth McCumber has 2 baby boys. And Beth has been teaching music in the Boulder area. She's taught lots of children music. And Allie Grayson has also been a nurturing force supporting live music. She's hosted her own concert series up in Winter Park, just like the Little Tree series. She did it for years. She's had amazing performers in her living room like Megan Burt, who's performed at this series. Of course, Court McCumber. That's how that connection got started. Gregory Alan Isaacoff in her living room before he blew up, and now you can only get within 2,000 people in a stadium of that guy. Quite something, or 6,000. He's headlined Rocky Mountain Folks Fest. So like with me, when you have a growing circle of friends who are artists and support the arts this way, thank you, Allie, for doing that. It's so important, especially now. It affects you in ways that you don't anticipate, And it turns out that Allie had a lot of music in her, and so inspired by hosting those concerts and making that work herself, she wrote and recorded 2 albums, flew out to Nashville and had those recorded. And what she said to me as we were talking in preparation for this show was she had a hard time sorting out how to make it work, raising a family and music. And it was the intersection of her and Beth McCumber at a Lions Music Festival where she credits Beth with showing her how to put those pieces together and make them work. So I'm happy that we've got all these things in common and super excited to be supporting these musical Boulder moms who are making it work. And I hope you'll accept the invitation to come out and get some of this healing medicine that is their music that I've been listening to as I've been producing videos associated with the recording that we made in the house. It's just been so lovely for me. So invite your friends and come to this show this Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, but available after that, so you're still able to make a donation and participate in supporting the arts, even if it doesn't fit with your schedule. So this recording is also the intro for the concert and all the concerts that we've done ever here in the last 12 years. I make sure I communicate to you, the audience, what our promises are for the concert series and what our traditions are. And the promises are, the first and most important one is it's always about the music. That's the whole intention, is to support live music. The music is always amazing. There's never been a performer here that anybody would think was a garage band that you came to ignore while you had a party. Now, these are bona fide concerts with pin drop listening space. And so expect it to be awesome, because it's going to be. And I recorded this one and I know it is. I just love it. The third promise is all the money that you donate goes into the pocket of the musician. And that includes, even when PayPal takes out fees, the concert series covers those costs so that your intention is satisfied. And the way we do that is sometimes people will make a donation to the series separately. When you make a donation to the concert, you can specify that if you like. And what we do with those donations is we cover the PayPal fees, and sometimes we pay for rum cake that we put in the mail, since we've been determined to keep that tradition alive, even while we've been doing it online. And whatever extra money we take in, we just put it in the pocket of the musicians, because this is not a money-making endeavor for Little Tree. This is all about supporting the arts. So those are our promises. Our traditions are, the craziest one we have that we don't understand, but it's probably our favorite just because of that, is we always have rum cake. It's just a happy little accident that has kept going from the very first show. Another tradition is every artist who performs here signs the concert poster. It's full up, it filled up long before 12 years it has come. And so we have another poster that itself is almost full, and so we'll have to start that again. And like with all the concerts this year that have been online, we are determined, when we can gather, to have all these same artists back when we can do them safely live again. And that may be the time when I grab the signatures from this season. But since Allie and Beth are local, we will just make an excuse to get a signature on the poster. And then the third tradition that we have, at every show, I read the first sentence from The Education of Little Tree. It's written from the perspective of a 5-year-old Cherokee Indian boy. And Little Tree says, "Grandma says when you come on something good, first thing to do is share it with whoever you can find. That way the good spreads out to where no telling it will go," which is right. So that's what we know we're about. We're about spreading good around while we support the arts. Thank you for accepting the invitation to do that with us. Tell your friends and grow the family. And now I'm going to stop talking and the concert's going to start. Like I said, this was pre-recorded, so this will be part of the intro, but I'm going to send it out early so you can know something about the series and something about this concert that's coming. So thank you.
Please stay. I need to spend this rainy day, spend it with you. Can't think of a better way to make it through. You don't dry my tears, you hold me and let me feel without a single word. You help me heal. Will you sing the stars with me? Will you dig this grave with me? Will you come just sit with me? That's what I need. 6 feet deep feels like a mile. There are roses on